Hi guys, well it's been a while, haven't reviewed a Hot Toys figure in a long time. Wayman from 16 Bruce has lent me a Terminator 2 battle damaged T-800 DX13 and I get to have a look at this figure. It's absolutely fantastic. I've already had a quick peek inside the box. It looks amazing. This is the Sideshow edition. The box itself is really nice. It's done like in a leather jacket style. It's got like the bullet hole effect on here. Really nice. So the box is held together with a magnet, so it pops open like so and unfolds. We've got a little piece of leather in here which supposedly represents his bullet-ridden jacket. And quote under here: "I sense injuries, the data could be called pain." And over here we've got another comment from the movie. "I know now why you cry, but it's something I can never do." So with this we'll pull it off, have a look inside. Got tissue to cover it. And there you go, you're greeted by both sculpts straight away, and I have to say guys, they are absolutely amazing. So inside the box I've taken the figure out, taken the extra head out. This lifts up and it reveals the other extras. You've got the battle damaged jacket, the even more battle damaged jacket should I say, and you've got all the other bits and pieces inside there which I'll have a better look at. And we've got the stand down here which I'm going to take out now. Okay guys, I've got the stand out and the figure does stand quite nicely on the base. The actual part where it supports the figure, where you slot it into the back, that's too big for the hole, and I really don't want to force it. I don't want to break anything. Maybe it does go in with a little bit more effort, but I was giving it quite a bit. I was trying to push it right in there and couldn't get it in for the effort I was trying. So I've given up on that. So there you go, that goes to the side. But yeah, the figure does stand quite nicely on its own. And got to say, if I can just zoom in on this sculpt, absolutely amazing. Wasn't quite sure about the Terminator DX, the first DX. I felt the sculpt was a little bit too young, but they've got that bang on this time. They've got like the creases and the wrinkles just right. You know, the wrinkles around the mouth. His eyes are perfect. That's one of the best sculpts of Arnold Schwarzenegger Hot Toys have done, and kudos to them for getting it right. Also like the clothing, it fits him really nice, and the battle damage effect. I mean, on the collar there, just looks great, and the body sculpt with the battle damage on the chest. You got like the bullet hole effect. Really impressive. Yeah, the clothing is really nice. I've still got the MMS version, which we'll put it side by side and compare it. But it is evident that it's not just the sculpt that's been a massive improvement. The clothing has been improved as well. And I love the endoskeleton just coming through the clothing. Done a fantastic job on this. Show you the side profile there. Just amazing. Bullet holes down the neck even. And this is just one version. You've got like two versions of this. So you can. I'm pretty sure people are going to be wanting to buy two bodies and making two versions of Arnie going next to each other. You just can't leave, you know, have one version and just leave the other bit in the box. Really, it's got to be done that you've got to display both. Here's the back. It's got little rips and tears and bullet holes, and I think he had slightly more bullet holes than that though. I remember in the scene they hold the jacket up to the sunlight and quite a few bits of sunlight come through. I could be wrong, but I seem to remember a few more bullet holes than that on the back, especially as he takes a lot of shots in the back from the T-1000 during the movie, because he's protecting John, especially in the Galleria scene. Here's the back of the hair. This is where you see the separation for the piers, so you can take the back of the head off. It's not too bad. I don't find it that distracting, to be honest with you. I think it blends in quite nicely. I mean, it's obvious to see, of course, but you rarely look at the back of a figure's head anyway. And if you do, it's not that obvious. But yeah. Okay, so just on a magnet, so it just easily comes off. And you've got the stick on this one to move the eyes. Got to be careful because it's not on a stand properly, so yeah, just move the stick, move the eyes. So here we go, let's move the eyes with the pier stick, like there. Move it back. Cool. When you're finished doing that, you just simply pop the head back on, like so. Just want to show a bit more of the tailoring on this figure, which is absolutely fantastic. You've got the, you know, the really cool looking zips. You've got like the cord that holds the jacket in place. Just nice. The belts are nice. It is really wonderfully done. The seams are cool. They've done a great job. Yeah, I just want to say, look, they've got their hands here really well done. You get a good close-up of this hand in the movie when he goes to grab the gun, and they pretty much got that spot on with the damage there. Over the other side, just really fantastic attention to detail. Now it does come with a collection of different hands. He's got the fist hand here, the gun hand, the thumbs up, and sort of a gripping hand. That's for the metal bar that he has. Well guys, here it is with the T-1000, and I think it looks fantastic. It does come in handy that this is a Piers figure, because you can position the eyes to be staring at the T-1000, because they're not really on the same level. Both don't have them on bases. You might want to raise the T-1000 a little bit, I don't know, but the T-1000 looks fantastic. It's like shiny, metallic looking. Looks wonderful. Does come with a cloth. I assume this is for the T-1000 to wipe it down, because it can be a little bit of a fingerprint magnet. But it is excellent looking, and it's a pretty cool pose to have them in if you want to pose them fighting like this in the Detolf or in a cabinet. Looks fantastic. And this does come with two heads, and I'll exchange those over in a second. I can get round the other side to show you here. Just want to show you the other side. So basically he pops off and just got like a ball joint there. And there you go, there's the Robert Patrick head. I think I prefer that slightly, because you can then position it to have them looking more like eye to each other. It's kind of hard to do that. You're not really getting that effect with the sort of more plainer head. But yeah, with the Robert Patrick head, you're getting more of a sort of showdown look between them, sort of staring at each other. Very cool. And it's a good sculpt as well. Show you that. Okay, so I'm just swapped the head over now. I've got the battle damaged jacket on. I've popped the arm off, as you can see. It is stuck in the joint like so. So you pull it off, you're going to have to give it some effort, which is pretty terrifying when it's not your figure. And then you have to push this one on, and this is going to be a nightmare. I would probably recommend someone to use a hairdryer or something like that to push that on, because of these tiny little pieces. You've only got to be pushing on, and then, you know, just put some pressure on these wires and these whatever they are, metal pieces of the arm, and they're going to snap. So I'm going to just push it on really gently. I'm not going to actually fit it in, because it's, as I said, it's not my figure, so I'm not taking the risks of breaking this. So looking on the back of this one, you've got the exposed part of the head, and some more bullet holes on this jacket as well. This also has a piers system for the one good eye. Now I think it has what looks to be like a piers stick that goes in there, and you move that around. Well, here it is, guys, with the light on. Unfortunately, the camera is sort of giving an afterglow effect. You're sort of getting a white center. It's not like that in person. It's bright red in person, full red. And it looks like spot on to how it looks in the movie. Just get close up on this skull again. If you can see it there on the side, that's more representative of how it looks. It is just a fantastic sculpt. They've got the old thumbs up look. Just want to show people how the shirt looks with the jacket off before I pop the arm back on and the jacket back on. If I haven't given you a close-up of that leg, I'll do it again. Just want to show you the torn off flesh there that goes up the trousers. It's really gruesome. You guys, I was brave enough in the end, and I did bend the knee. So yeah, it bends okay. Okay guys, panic over. I found the little stick that you change the piers with on the battle damaged head, the one that's more battle damaged with the exposed eye. There you go, panic over with that. Just these are all the weapons. You've got the handgun again. You've got the rifle that he shoots the T-1000 in the face with multiple times when he jumps onto the truck. You've got the rocket launcher now with the broken handle effect, which is more accurate to the end of the film. You've got all your little grenades now, and you've got your belt there to hold them in. So yeah, nice few extras there, which is pretty cool. And of course, one other extra which I'll show you, it's fixed in the box here. You've got this long metal bar which he smacks the T-1000 with during the end of the film, and splits his arm off his body, off his torso. But I mean, I suppose it's nice to have that, but the fact is you can't do that to the T-1000. I suppose you have to just, if you're going to pose it with the T-1000 figure, just have it so he's just about to do it. But yeah. So now we come to my favourite part of reviewing a figure, especially when I've got a figure of the same actor. It's comparison time. So I have the original MMS, I can't remember what number it was, the T-800. And do you know what? I know some people say, oh, this is like, it just is blown away by the last DX. I actually still prefer this figure to the previous DX. I'm probably one of the few, if not the only one, that does. but I just felt that this was more representative of Arnie's age. He does pull this face in certain times of the movie. His hair does seem a little bit shorter at the start of the film as well. That's some of them nitpicky things that I notice on movies. And I think the realism of it compared to this one, there's no chance. There's no chance. That is Arnie. But I think that's still pretty cool sculpt. I was happy with it when it came out, and I'm still happy with it. But I am gonna tell you now, for one, that yeah, when you compare it to this one, there's no way you can even say that this one is this one here is better than this one. This one is the fantastic. It's the best. I mean, the aging on it, they got it dead on right. I think they've got a really good likeness with Arnie and the DX. It was slightly too young. The aging on this was better on this one, and I think what they've done is they've put the two together and just made the perfect sculpt for the T2. Other things that are better on this battle damage one, the tailoring of the jacket is fantastic on here. It just sort of pulls in nicely. This was too bulky, I think, for the Arnie of the time. He was slimmer than he was in Terminator 1, and they kind of used a too muscular body there. I think they got it right on this one. And the jacket just looks better as well. But going over to the original Terminator, or the Terminator 1, I love that sculpt. I think that is really just spot on Arnie there from that age, and I think they really match up well next to each other. And honestly guys, if you're going to get one Terminator 2 figure, this is the battle damage one is the one to get. It's absolutely amazing, and it's a great, it looks great next to the Terminator 1. I'm really hoping now they've done this. You've done T2 now, Hot Toys. If you're going to go back, you've got to do the police shootout Arnie 1/6 scale. It's got to be done. I know it was your very first figure, but you've got to go back to it and do it DX as well. And I just love these movies, Terminator films, just awesome. So there you go guys, that's my review of the battle damaged DX13. I think if you've got this figure, if you're getting this figure for Christmas, honestly, it's one of Hot Toys' best. It's definitely one of Hot Toys' best of this year, if not probably one of the best they've ever done. It's an amazing figure. I'll catch you later guys.